Like 5, let's go west. Colorado State and Memphis in the 12-5 matchup. Memphis rocking their highest seed since John Calipari's final season in 2009, but they didn't have Tyrese Hunter in this game. Colorado State representing the Mountain West. You see Ryan Evans step back 3, just clears the big fella Musa Cisse. Then there's P.J. Haggerty hitting a Colby Rogers who cuts, and we're tied at 15. Late first half, Tigers up 2. Dainja pick and roll as the Tigers up 4, scored 15 of his team high 22 points in the first half. He also had 12 boards. Early second half, Colorado State trailing by 7. It's Rayshawn Emba. Friendly bounce for the big fella. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Rams down by 4, trying to keep it going. Tied at 48. It's going to be Nick Clifford. Featured by our Mike O'Donnell on HQ, player profile style. Rams up by 2, showing us why he's got some NBA potential at the next level. That was their first lead in late first half for the Rams, and they start adding some margin. Evans step back 3. It's all of a sudden a 10-point game as Evans finished with a game high 23 points, 6 of 9 from long range. 3 minutes left to go. Rams up 7. Jalen Lake, 3-ball corner pocket to put the Rams up 10, and they hold on to win 78-70. Colorado State advances to the round of 32 for the first time since 2013. 11 straight wins, all by 8 or more points in this one. And afterwards, as we take a look at the box score, as Lake's big 3, part of a 14-point day for him, that was matched by his teammate Clifford. And after the game, hearing more from the Rams.
You've won now 10 in a row. How did you keep that kind of momentum that you've done through that streak in the second half?
I actually think it's 11 now.
11. You had won 10 in a row. Now 11.
But these guys, they just keep growing. They don't flinch. They're so tough-minded. And, you know, at halftime, we really challenged them. I just thought that the last 7 minutes of the first half, they were the more aggressive team. And our guys just came out with a great mindset, stayed on the attack. And how about these guys making big shots? I mean, Kyan Evans was just phenomenal.
Kyan, can we bring him in? Let's bring in Kyan. Get in, Kyan. Get in here. All right, so all you did, career high 21. Career high 6 threes, which, by the way, is a Colorado State record in the NCAA tournament. How hot are these hands?
They cooled off a little bit towards the end, but yeah, they still a little warm.
How did you guys flip the script in the second half?
We felt like they were playing harder than us in the first half, so we wanted to come out in the second and change that.
What's it like to play a Game 7 for 11 games in a row?
It's amazing. This is what we want. This is what we do. So.
All right, we'll see you Sunday.
Yes, sir. See you Sunday.
Big win for Colorado State. Nico Medved and company. Andy Katz securing those interviews after the game. It's been pretty good being a 12 seed so far, especially not just this year, but the last 2 seasons as McNeese and Colorado State this year, joining Grand Canyon and James Madison last year. I'm Tommy Tran, back here with John Henson and Mike O'Donnell. And MOD, I'm going to give you first word on this terrific matchup that we saw. It was supposed to be close on paper, play that way until the very end when the Rams won with a little bit of margin. What stood out to you?
Hottest team in college basketball, the Colorado State Rams. They are partying in Fort Collins, Colorado right now. What we saw in this game was the Achilles heel for Memphis all season long had been turnovers. Colorado State wasn't pressing, they weren't denying, and Memphis turned the ball over 16 times, and Colorado State took advantage of it. When Colorado State is making threes, I mean, they can beat just about anybody in college basketball. They hit 11 threes. They're also very, very good from the free throw line. 19 of 25 from the line. Memphis fouled too much. They turned the ball over too much, and they couldn't find their rhythm that we saw when they were running through the American Conference. John and I were talking about how good Nick Clifford is, and even though he went 0-6 from 3, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, John, 0 turnovers against that Memphis pressure. How good was Kai Evans, man? 23 points. He was 6 of 9 from 3. Guard play looked good. The bigs also played really tough as well.
Yeah, Colorado State just showed discipline as they methodically just kind of took over this game slowly but surely. Evans hit some big threes to kind of turn the tide. Memphis just kind of ran out of gas. Too much was put on P.J. Haggerty. 23 shots, only hit 7. And the scary part is Colorado State's 40% three-point shooter, Neat Clifford, went 0 of 6. So you feel like next game, right, it's probably going to correct itself, even as a team that shoots it fairly well. So Memphis just, they missed Tyrese Hunter. Too much was on Haggerty, and it almost seemed like every shot Memphis took, it was contested, it was tough. We were sitting upstairs like, oh, that's tough. Like, why would you shoot that? I think they just gave in, and Colorado State took the Tides and won the game.
Just to follow up on what you had there at P.J. Haggerty, wasn't all that long ago he dropped 42 in the conference tournament to lead them there at 18 points today. Mike, what did you see out of Haggerty? Was it something Colorado State did, or was it something John said maybe just too much on him to try to carry the scoring load today?
18 points. It took him 23 shot attempts. I would say there were a handful of shots that were, you may do quote-unquote bad shots, maybe 2 to 3. But you live with that with P.J. Haggerty because he is one of the best individual scorers in the country. This was way more about Colorado State being sound defensively. I don't think they were worried about P.J. Haggerty scoring 18, 20, 23, 24. I think they were really dialed in and saying, can we take advantage of the somewhat hectic play from Memphis offensively that we've seen this season? And they absolutely did. Now, Kai Evans had to go off from 3. But they took advantage of some sloppy play from the Memphis Tigers.
We have on the scouting report, it's called bad shot taker, bad shot maker. Cannot get discouraged. So I'm sure Colorado State said, hey, look, he's going to get his, he's going to make some tough shots, stay solid, and at the end of the game, you see the score, they're moving on.
Penny Hardaway won NCAA tournament win in 7 seasons for Memphis. They're also 0-3 all-time against 12 seeds in the tournament. And moving forward here in the bracket, they do have the winner of Maryland and Grand Canyon. That still has to be played out, of course. But, of course, we know stylistically, matchup-wise, John, what are you expecting there in terms of their next opponent?
It's going to be a barn burner. Colorado State's disciplined. They play hard. They defend. They shoot the ball well from the free throw line in the field. Maryland's going to have their work cut out for us if they get past Grand Canyon. The Crab 5, they've only got 5. So if Colorado can wear them down, as we talked earlier, get them into foul trouble potentially, they don't have much left.
And the more boring the game, that favors Grand Canyon. They're one of the best teams in the country last season and this season at getting to the free throw line. And it's not exciting to talk about, but even last season, they made more threes than made more free throws than their opponents even took. And it's a huge key to their game. So if you're watching this game and it's going back and forth and it's kind of like, boy, this is a herky-jerky game, you don't really get a good rhythm, that bodes in favor to Grand Canyon. That means they are getting the free throw line. They're making this kind of a muddied-up game.
Big win for Colorado State, big win for the Mountain West, which has continuously put multiple teams in the tournament, but getting past the first round has been a difficult thing for the league. A reminder about March Madness Live. Watch every men's game at your disposal. Sign up, get situated, and enjoy.